Dylan Wang and Bai Lu shock fans with explosive relationship reveal. And a baby on the way. Beijing, July 29, 2025. In a twist straight out of a drama more intense than love between fairy and devil, Chinese superstars Dylan Wang, Wang Hedi, and Bai Lu have confirmed the rumors that fans dared not even dream were true. Yes, they're officially in a relationship. And what's more, Bai Lu is already 3 months pregnant with their first child. The internet is ablaze. Like Dylan Bai Lu baby and hashtag Wang Hedi Bai Lu relationship confirmed, have already accumulated over 3.5 billion views within hours, and the stars are trending not only on Weibo but also globally across Twitter, TikTok, and even CNN-style news alerts in Asia. But how did this secret love story unfold, right under the public's nose? Whispers, glances, and hidden clues. The secret romance timeline. Let's rewind. 4 months. Fans had speculated about Dylan and Bai Lu's closeness ever since their steamy joint photoshoot for Bazaar China in late 2024. The chemistry was undeniable, the kind that can't be faked even by the best actors. Rumors intensified when both stars appeared to be vacationing in Kyoto at the same time in January 2025, though neither posted pictures together. Still, fans noticed similar cherry blossom backgrounds, identical hotel furniture, and one matching umbrella that said it all. A source close to the actors, a stylist who has worked with both, revealed. They were already dating secretly by then. They'd sneak away between shoots, using decoy cars. It was romantic, dangerous. Like a K-drama come to life. The couple reportedly grew closer while collaborating on a hush-hush project set to premiere on iQIYI later this year. A psychological romance drama where their characters fall in love during wartime. But even the steamiest scenes on camera couldn't compare to the real-life intensity brewing off-screen. Caught off guard. The Paris incident that almost leaked it all. The relationship might have stayed private longer, had it not been for a leaked clip last month from a Paris Fashion Week afterparty. In a dimly lit lounge with crystal chandeliers overhead, Bai Lu was seen wearing an oversized Givenchy trench, clearly not hers. Moments later, Dylan appeared in the same frame, nervously trying to avoid the camera. At one point, he gently touched Bai Lu's lower back in a way that screamed familiarity. The video was deleted almost instantly, but not before eagle-eyed fans saved and reposted it. Still, no confirmation came until today. The revelation, an earth-shaking joint statement. At exactly 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, Dylan Wang and Bai Lu each posted a photo on Weibo. A black and white image of 2 intertwined hands, one wearing a hospital bracelet with the date, July 15, 2025. The captions. Identical and devastatingly simple. Our love was silent, but it's growing louder now. See you in 6 months, little one. Within minutes, both posts crossed 10 million likes. Shortly after, their agencies released a joint statement confirming the couple had been together for just under a year and were expecting their first child in early 2026. The statement emphasized the couple's desire for a peaceful pregnancy and asked for the public's understanding and respect. Emotional footage. Bai Lu's tears at the wrap party. Just 2 nights before the official confirmation, Bai Lu attended a private wrap party for the couple's upcoming series. In an intimate candlelit venue in Beijing's Sanlitun district, insiders said Bai Lu teared up during a surprise toast. According to director Feng Jia, who was present, she stood up to thank the crew and suddenly paused. She looked at Dylan and said, "Thank you for being my partner, on and off screen. You've given me more than just a role. You've given me life." Then she gently placed her hand over her belly. The room reportedly fell silent before erupting into cheers. Dylan stood, walked over, and kissed her forehead in front of everyone. A private moment captured. Paparazzi footage from hospital visit. 3 days before the Weibo announcement, paparazzi managed to snap blurry but undeniable photos of the couple exiting Beijing Union Hospital's VIP maternity wing. Dylan was seen holding a thick medical folder and Bai Lu, dressed in a wide beige hoodie and large sunglasses, was walking carefully. What caught attention most wasn't their attempt at disguise, but Dylan's protective behavior. He was seen shielding her from the rain with his entire body, walking backward to cover her from cameras. The image of him with one hand on her back and another holding a plush pink rabbit has now become an iconic photo. Memes have dubbed him Asia's most boyfriend husband. Backlash and blessings. The fans react. Not everyone took the news with joy. A minority of ultra-loyal fans of Dylan's single idol image expressed shock and betrayal. But the overwhelming majority have showered the couple with love. Fan accounts like @BailuAngels and @DylanHeadyDaily have started joint tribute campaigns, and some are even planning baby gift donations to women's hospitals in their honor. One fan commented, "We've seen them grow as actors, now we'll see them grow as parents. I'm crying. This is real love." Another, referencing Dylan's role in Meteor Garden, wrote, "From Dao Ming C to Daddy C, the glow-up is unbelievable. The baby name debate has already begun. Netizens are already speculating what the baby's name will be. If a boy, names like Wang Chenhao, meaning morning light, or Wang Zian, meaning graceful scholar, are trending. If a girl, Wang Sini, meaning joyful heart, or Wang Luyue, combining Bailu's Lu and Moon, are fan favorites. Some have even joked about potential future dramas starring the child, with hashtags like #BailuBabyDebut and #NextGenIdol 2026 already trending. Dylan's romantic gesture. The secret prenatal studio session. In a final cherry-on-top revelation, a music producer working at TME Music Group leaked that Dylan recorded a private song for Bailu during her first month of pregnancy. The track, simply titled Heartbeat, was described as soft, acoustic, with the sound of an actual ultrasound heartbeat layered under the bridge. He wrote the lyrics himself. He cried while recording the second verse. While the song hasn't been released publicly, insiders say he plans to gift it to Bailu on her birthday in September, on a private boat cruise along Hangzhou's West Lake. What's next? Wedding bells, maybe. No wedding has been confirmed, but sources say family members from both sides have already met in Suzhou earlier this month. A source close to Bailu's mother revealed, "She's over the moon. She said Dylan treats Bailu like a treasure. They've already picked baby clothes together." Whether wedding bells ring this year or next, one thing is certain. The fairy tale is real, and it's just beginning. Final words. In a world where love often gets overshadowed by fame, filters and flashbulbs, Dylan, Wang and Bailu have chosen something braver. Vulnerability, truth and family. And while fans may have swooned over their on-screen kisses, nothing compares to the reality. A quiet love now blooming into a family. The moment the world found out that Dylan, Wang and Bailu were not only in a secret relationship but also expecting their first child, the entertainment world spiraled into emotional chaos. What started as a joint social media post quickly evolved into the most captivating celebrity love story of the year. But the full truth didn't come out all at once. Behind the viral headlines was a web of carefully orchestrated secrecy, near exposures, emotional meltdowns, and moments so raw, they felt torn from a screenplay. The day everything almost fell apart. The script read breakdown. 3 months ago, on a breezy April afternoon at a secluded villa in Xiqing district, the cast of Dylan and Bailu's untitled drama gathered for their first full script reading. Producers and network executives were all present. The mood was professional, until Bailu suddenly stood up mid-scene, covered her mouth, and ran from the room. Everyone assumed it was nerves, but Dylan followed her instantly. A production assistant who was stationed outside the villa's courtyard gave this account. "We saw her leaning over a flower pot, pale as paper. Dylan didn't hesitate. He knelt beside her, gently tying her hair back, whispering something only she could hear. Then he took off his jacket and wrapped it around her. I knew something bigger was going on." That moment, nearly caught on a behind-the-scenes camera crew, was later deleted at Dylan's request. The ultrasound room, where their world changed. The pregnancy was confirmed in mid-May, during a routine checkup after Bailu complained of extreme fatigue. She'd suspected the possibility but hadn't told Dylan, not yet. A source at Beijing Union Hospital described what happened inside the examination room that day. When the doctor showed the ultrasound image, Bai Lu just stared at the monitor. She didn't speak. And then she began to cry. Quietly, like someone realizing a part of their soul had just been placed in their hands. She called Dylan from the hospital cafe. The moment he heard her voice shaking, he rushed over from a shoot in Chaoyang without even changing out of costume, still dressed in Qing dynasty robes and combat boots. A nurse who witnessed the reunion described it like a scene out of a drama. He walked in, out of breath, saw her holding the scan printout. He didn't say a word, just pulled her into his arms. It was like the rest of the hospital disappeared. The hidden apartment, a secret nest above the city. For the next month, the couple went underground. They rented a penthouse in Beijing CBD, under a friend's name, away from cameras. The residence became their safe haven, a place where Dylan would cook congee in the mornings while Bai Lu played soft jazz on vinyl, where they practiced baby names and talked about fears neither had admitted before. According to an interior decorator who accidentally discovered who they were while delivering custom bedding, they weren't acting like celebrities. They were like two kids, wide-eyed and overwhelmed. Dylan was painting a small wall with cartoon clouds. Bai Lu was laughing and crying at the same time. It felt sacred, like watching two stars collapse into each other and become a planet. Storm at the studio. The argument that changed everything. But the fairy tale wasn't without storms. On June 12, while filming a confrontation scene for their drama, Dylan allegedly lost control of his emotions. After the director called "cut," he pulled Bai Lu aside. Witnesses say their voices rose behind a partition curtain. One crew member reported. Dylan was panicking. He said, "You're pale every morning. What if you collapse on set? I don't care about the show, I care about you." Bai Lu pushed back. "I don't want the baby to ruin your career." Then she broke down crying. He hugged her so tightly we all got chills. That night production was paused. They left together, hands interlocked, both wearing black masks and sunglasses. The next morning both returned, quieter, closer. Something had shifted. They had made a choice. The whispered confession at the Beijing rap party. The turning point, the real turning point, came weeks later when their drama wrapped production. At a candlelit courtyard in Sanlitun filled with flowers, fairy lights, and quiet jazz, the crew gathered for a farewell dinner. At one point, Dylan clinked his glass and stood to speak. "This show challenged me. But what I got from it was more than just a role. I got a life partner." The room fell into stunned silence. He looked over at Bai Lu, who was already tearing up. Then he added, "And in 6 months, we'll meet the person who made all the secrecy worth it." Tears, hugs, laughter. And yes, tears from the crew, some of whom had worked with the two stars for years. From that moment on there was no hiding. An agency on the brink of collapse. While fans celebrated, both stars' management teams weren't entirely on board at first. A leaked memo from Dylan's agency revealed executives were in crisis mode. This could affect his image, especially with younger female demographics. "We must strategize carefully." But Dylan allegedly threatened to walk away from his next drama deal, a multi-million yuan franchise, if they tried to suppress the announcement. Bai Lu too had intense pushback. One manager reportedly told her, "You're at your peak. You can't